The Smile have released two more songs from a forthcoming third album, Cutouts, to be released on October 4th, which, surprisingly, is quite soon.
Yeah.
Considering, some other bands have released singles about 7 months in advance of the album coming out, not throwing any names out there, sports team. Um, big, nice little, album. I know there was a Don't Get Me Started, is it called?
Yes.
Yes. So there is already a song out, but nice little album campaign. Very short and sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Fits with the band having released two albums in 2 years, one already being in 2024.
Just to add to
Liam,
that, Don't Get Me Started was released physically as well with a B-side, The Slip, which is going to be on the album. So I guess if you've got that, there's actually been 4 songs out. I've yet to see it online. I don't know if it's knocking about. But...
Liam, I'm going to come to you. What are your thoughts on the songs, Foreign Spies and Zero Sum?
So, I mean, if you've listened to Don't Get Me Started, you'll be aware that they are going in a lot more of a kind of electronic sort of synthy sort of
enjoyable,
a different, very different sound. Still, are you trying to be smart?
No.
Sorry, I've got something in my. Sorry. A very different sound from the previous two albums, but still clearly Smile with the kind of bouncing different melodies and kind of chaos that comes. Don't Get Me Started on this new single, Foreign Spies, are both a bit more kind of low-key, but still very kind of interesting progressions and things like that. Some great vocals from Tom. I wouldn't say Foreign Spies has grabbed me very strongly initially. I'm sure it'll work well on the album, but it is kind of almost 5 minutes of just long sweeping sort of sounds and some great vocals from Tom, to be fair.
It's the opener.
That makes sense.
Stop fucking giving us the opener as a single.
That's annoying.
Fuck off.
That does feel right. And then Zero Sum, baby.
That's the one.
Boy, it's a good one. Instantly hooked.
It is.
Instantly stuck in my head.
Does Never Stay It's Welcome.
It does not. This is a lot more like real guitar, real drums, but I'm sure there's also some weird stuff going on because I don't know how it's physically possible to play these parts. I can't work out whether it's like an echo thing or if it's a looping thing or if it's just layered tracks or what. Sorry, Carl?
What did you say? Sorry, I didn't hear you cut out.
At which point? I'll repeat that whole bit again. I don't know.
I've only just got the joke.
Oh, shut up. Echo. Is that what it was?
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, idiot. Really lost my train of thought there.
Bear with me, man.
But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing them play this live or some sort of studio session of it because I'm very interested what's going on. But it's good to hear. It's still very clearly this new sort of sound they're going for. But yeah, so yeah, it sounds like real instruments. Because I was a bit concerned about like what Tom Skinner was doing, in the other two tracks because it doesn't sound like there's any real drums and stuff. I'm sure he's
Tom Skinner, the guy who says Bosch on Twitter.
Is his name not Tom Skinner? Am I thinking of him? Don't tell me that. No, his name is Tom Skinner.
No look gravy pause.
Yeah, Bosch. Oh Christ! But anyway, yeah. Zero Sum. Just great chaotic moments. The build up with the horns is great. The hooks with the Windows 95 is really it's just great, and you can really see Tom bouncing about on stage to this one. I'm hoping he plays bass because it's relatively simple and he can just kind of vibe to it.
The only way I can describe my enjoyment for this is: do you both know the Your Mama video by Fatboy Slim, where when the tune gets played, the guy is like moving, like he's like he can't control his limbs.
It rings a bell. It does ring a bell.
Very niche reference, but this is how I feel about this song, and I can imagine that's how Tom will be on stage.
Yeah.
I've not disliked anything from The Smile, but I've never had the urge to put it back on, apart from review purposes. this will be a mainstay, and I know that for a fact.
Mm-hmm.
So I do hope there is a little bit more of this on the album, and it's not a complete outlier. Because it's just more interesting. There's something to grasp onto other than, well, undoubtedly lovely sounds, but you've got to be in the right mood for it. Whereas this will put you in the mood.
I think the fact they've released Foreign Spies and Don't Get Me Started, and they're both two kind of a bit more looming kind of long pieces. I'd like to hope that there's not too many of those. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know how to articulate what I'm trying to say here, but I feel like they're just to get us going, and the rest hopefully is a bit more like zero sum. I think from what I've seen of people talking about the slip, that might be. People have just said it's a great song, so yeah, we'll see. I'm very interested by the whole kind of the run up to this album, like all the weird videos they've been uploading that people are assuming is AI, which it may incorporate AI, but they have credited an artist to all the videos and stuff, who I can't remember what the name of that person was. But it's all kind of cool and digital and weird, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. I like this kind of shift they've taken, but it's good to know from songs like Zero Sum that they are still the Smile. You know, it's very clearly still them. One thing I did notice that these songs were both released today. Was it today? Yeah, it was today. And they both had YouTube premieres. But the one for Zero Sum was originally titled on YouTube like a bunch of letters, random letters, and that is a song on the album.
Yes, that's also out as a single.
Is it?
It is on Apple Music.
It's not on Spotify.
What? And you can listen to it?
I believe I could. Yes, I can. It's like SGIR blah 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 random letters.
UGCG. Have you got different letters?
SGIRC 2N6ZIBVAM JZB
That's weird.
Track 9.
That's not.
Is that what track 9 is?
Well, we're asking you because they're different on Spotify.
That's not. It's also not on the CD track list or anything.
Oh, hang on.
Are you just trying shit?
1 second. Oh, it's Foreign Spies, but it's just got a really random name. I can't show you.
Okay, so maybe that's what was going on with Zero Sum then, and I've just assumed it was the same random letters as the song on the album that still has random letters. That makes sense? But it definitely was before the premiere. When I checked like an hour or so before, it was a bunch of random letters with an equals or something in it. And then when it came out, it was Zero Sum. But Foreign Spies was called Foreign Spies at the time. Who knows? They're going for something weird here, aren't they? That's the key thing here.
They're going for it and they're succeeding.
They're doing well.
And we all like where it's going. So hopefully the album will live up to the somewhat building of expectations that have happened within Fools. We hope you like this review. Like it to show us that. Subscribe, ding a bell, there's plenty more vids. Comment down below. Whatever you want, really. Feel free to just leave anything.
Preferably relative to the video.
Ignore him, doesn't have to be.
Bye, people.
Bye.
Goodbye.